Jack Roosevelt Robinson, aka Jackie Robinson. Jackie Robinson is known for many things. Most notably, he is known for his tremendous baseball career in breaking the MLB's color barrier. Also, Jackie Robinson is known for being in the U.S. Army Reserves, and he is also known for standing up for civil rights. Jackie Robinson is arguably one of the most influential men, if not the most influential man in U.S. history. Born on January 31st, 1919, Jack Roosevelt Robinson was born into a strong, courageous family. Jackie, the youngest of 5 children, was single-handedly raised by his mother, Mally Robinson. Jackie and his family grew up as the only black family on the block, not making him shy to prejudices early in life. Maybe that early exposure is what allowed him to deal with the racism that came along with being the first African American in Major League Baseball. It's hard to imagine the great deal of adversity Jackie dealt with because of his career in race, but it is clear to recognize his efforts on and off the baseball field. Even as Jackie was growing up, he showed tremendous athleticism. He played football, basketball, baseball, and ran track. He excelled in all of them, and with motivation from his older brother, Matthew, Jackie continued to do what he loved and capitalized on his talents, ultimately leading to his career in the MLB. After high school, Jackie attended UCLA, the University of California in Los Angeles. There, Jackie was the first athlete in history to receive varsity letters in 4 different sports. His early success in breaking records foreshadows his future success in breaking barriers. Jackie's education from middle school through college has led to the beginning of his major contributions to United States history. Jackie had a couple notable contributions for U.S. history. In sequential order, first came Jackie's involvement in the U.S. Army Reserves. He went into the Army after leaving UCLA and stayed for 2 years, but he never saw any real action in a war. Jackie stayed for 2 years because he was court-martialed during his second year of service. Jackie was court-martialed for standing up for African Americans nationwide and for himself. He refused to move to the back of a desegregated bus, and because of his resilience, he was honorably discharged. Already in Jackie's life, he was unable to finish 2 careers, his college career and his military career. If his baseball career was predetermined by his past lack of success, he probably would not be as celebrated today, but Jackie became the epitome of overcoming adversity. Following his military career, Jackie played baseball in the Negro League. Baseball, being segregated at the time, consisted of the Negro League, the white minor leagues, and the white major leagues. Jackie, although African American, was brought to the Brooklyn Dodgers by the president of the organization, Branch Rickey. Baseball, being the United States' most dominant sport at the time, was segregated, and for an African American to join a major league team, naturally there would be a lot of criticism, both positive and negative. However, on April 15th, 1947, Jackie broke the MLB's color line as he played his first major league game at first base for the Brooklyn Dodgers. Jackie's appearance on the Dodgers helped integrate all professional athletics, not just for baseball. And while Jackie's presence played a mental and social role, his skill and versatility at various positions on the field made him excel. Jackie's performance on the field was as a result of his speed and matched power. Jackie could run and hit with the best of them. He received Rookie of the Year in 1947, and 1949 he won the National League's MVP and won the batting title. Eventually, because of his success on the field, Jackie was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1962. Jackie was a legend on the field, and was even more revolutionary off the field. With previous contributions to the U.S. Army and a contribution to Baseball's Hall of Fame, Jackie's physical involvement in the MLB paved the way for other athletes. It was also symbolic for Jackie to play in the major leagues. Jackie's attempt to desegregate baseball symbolized a break in the pressure of racism nationally. Following Jackie's retirement from professional baseball on January 5, 1957, Jackie became an avid anti-drug crusader, specifically because his eldest son, Jackie Robinson Jr., struggled with drug addiction. Jackie Robinson once said, "A life is not important except in the impact it has on others' lives." Given all of Jackie Robinson's influence in terms of his own definition, his life was indeed important. Jackie deserves to be recognized as one of the most influential Americans in U.S. history because he served our country in the Army, stood against the use of drugs, financially supported groups like the NAACP, and changed sports forever with his support of civil rights and equality for all. Even after Jackie's death on October 24th, 1972, his legacy still impacts many people today. For example, the Jackie Robinson Foundation, founded by Jackie's widow, is a non-profit organization which gives scholarships to minority youth for higher education. Jackie changed life since the day he was born. Just because he died at the age of 53 does not mean his legacy is gone. He still plays a major role in society and history today. In addition to his foundation, a film was produced telling the story of his major league career. Jackie's influence on U.S. history has been felt for 94 years, and I will guarantee that his impacts will be felt forever.